Hey guys, another video up in Sturgeon Bay. Launched out of Little Sturgeon and I'm roughly in the same area I was in the last video. Hopefully I can teach you a thing or two today about drop shotting and fishing tubes for these smallmouth. It's currently the middle of July and these fish are still up pretty shallow, 5 to 10 feet of water. I thought they'd be out a little bit deeper by now, but I landed on them up here again pretty much right away in the morning. Another one. So all I really did was turn on my side imaging and I graphed along until I found where this whole field of chunk rock kind of just turned into a sandy bottom, and I spot locked my boat maybe 40-50 feet down from that. There's another fish, and there's just a bunch of them cruising up and down this edge. They kind of use it like a highway, if you will. That one's better. All right, that's a good one. Not bad fish to get the day going. So if we take a look at my live scope here, this is sand. When I turn here, there's where the rocks are starting. There's a fish right there. And yeah, anywhere along this edge. So if I face it back left, we're gonna see these rocks again. Turn her back to my right a little ways and it's all sand. So they just kind of cruise up and down this edge and I can just make little pitches out to them. Like 6 of them coming with them. Little one again. On side imaging, it looks like this. I had this sheetrock on the left side that just kind of slowly drops off, and on the right we have the chunk rock and sand edge that I was sitting on. Setup wise, I was using an Alpha Angler spybait rod. It's a 7'2" medium, but the tip is very soft and it's got a nice parabolic action and it really holds fish well. I was running 6-pound leader in this video. I think when you're drop shotting, the 6-pound makes a difference. Not for invisibility, but that thinner diameter gives that bait just a little bit better dance down there. Now, I don't think there's really a wrong way to work a drop shot, but something I've noticed in the last couple of years is when you're putting that bait right in front of a fish, don't move it. Don't shake the rod tip, don't drag it. I think nature moves a lot slower than we think sometimes, and I've got countless bites just letting that bait sit still in front of a fish. Not very big yet. Just fishing that same Angler's Choice Killshot I was last video, but got like 4 of them left. I was fishing that Killshot on a size 2 Ichikawa drop shot hook in a 3/8 ounce weight. Wow. That one just tail walked itself all the way into the side of the boat. So I'm starting to notice that when I find groups of these like 4 to 5 fish, that a lot of them are kind of all the same size here, just 1-2 pounders. So you might move out a little bit deeper and actually search for those individual fish. That those individual fish tend to usually be a little bit larger. If there's anything to take away from this video, it's that you need to adjust with the fish. I spent about 2 hours running all over the place, trying to find different fish, trying to force that drop shot to work, and these fish just didn't want to feed upwards anymore. As soon as I came back here, started throwing a tube jig around, I started getting bites again. Struggling here. I ran around and broke the cardinal rule of leaving fish to find fish. Couldn't get him to eat the drop shot. Picked up old-fashioned tube jigging right away. This thing knocked slack in it, man. I was fishing a 2 1/4 inch cast again tube in the charcoal color. I had a 1/4 ounce head on there. Probably a little bit overkill considering I was only in 7-8 feet of water, but I kind of like to crack this thing along the bottom and drag it around a lot. And that heavier head, I just get a lot better feel with it. For a rod, you can get away with any medium 7-foot, 7.5-foot spinning rod. I was using an Alpha Angler wrench, 16-pound Sunline braid, and I was running 10-pound fluorocarbon on this just because of all the zebra mussels down there and really banging that tube jig off of the rocks. The tube is a bait that doesn't get talked about near as much as it should. I mean, I think it's probably the best smallmouth bait of all time, and everybody talks about the Ned rig nowadays. The Ned rig's great, gets bites as well, but there's nothing more versatile than a tube. You can fish it 30-degree water, 80-degree water. You can fish it fast, you can fish it slow, up shallow, out deep. It's just a bite getter, and honestly, it gets some of the biggest bites. My personal best is on a tube. Giant by any means, but probably a nice respectable 4-pounder. So you can see here I actually miss a bite and then I just kill that bait. I let it sit dead still on the bottom and that fish picks it back up. Sometimes just letting baits sit, just like I was talking about earlier, gets those fish to bite. Little 2 1/4 inch cast again tube is really saving my day here. It's not a bad fish, 3-pounder. That's going to be a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.